Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Midoriya Izuku. Midoriya actually does not know that you're in the room with him, and that's why he forgets to lock the door to his own bathroom. He does not know that you were coming, and he probably should have noticed, but he just wanted to take a quick shower, and that would be it. And you happened to stop by his room because you wanted to go to the bathroom and then sit with him, and you thought he was downstairs. And that's how you end up walking in on him, seeing him showering, and he looks at you while you stare right back, and both of your faces quickly get redder and redder as you stare at one another. Izu, I had no idea you were in here, you said, a bright blush on your face, and he blushed brightly as well, stuttering and trying to form words, but completely unable to do so. Ryan, why are you here? He said, immediately covering himself with something, and he blushed brightly, finally having the mind to look at anything else but him, or at least not in this way. I thought you were still outside. I had no idea you were in here, Izu. I probably should have thought better. It's your room after all. It's fine now, he says, unsure of how to really reassure you because he's nervous himself. And there's some awkward sounds between the two of you before you sighed softly and apologized and you decided to leave. You were going to see your way out without being told it, because otherwise it would be extremely embarrassing. When he gets out of the shower, he does not look at you, and neither do you look at him. The two of you sitting in your awkward silent room for a while, before he just reaches out and holds your hand. Mayan, there's no reason to think about what happened. Just forget it ever did. And you nod, thankful that he was willing to forget about it, and hoping that you'd be able to do the same as well. Todoroki Shoto. Now, Todoroki does not have the same shame as anyone else, mostly because he doesn't get it. So, if you walk in on him, he's just going to be staring ahead at you, with a slightly flushed face, but he won't even move to cover himself with a curtain. He will not even be saying a word. So, he will stare at you with that tilted head of his, and you will stare right back, probably not even processing what's in front of you, struggling to do so. And then, you breathlessly get those words out. Shoto? How about you turn around? Oops. You probably should not have said that, because he does. And then, you find yourself immensely embarrassed. It's an extremely awkward moment, and you realize you had not even said the words you wanted to. You meant for him to turn around and try to hide himself or something, but he does not seem to understand at all. So you quickly turn around, blushing brightly. Shoto, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean what I just said. You have no idea how that even got out of my mouth. I'm so sorry. I didn't even mean to get here. I thought you weren't in there, Shoto. You say, but he's completely silent, his head turning back to look at you. Are you alright, Ryan? You look nervous. And of course you're nervous. And of course you'd be nervous. Of course you'd be embarrassed. There are many feelings going on around through your skull and head, and you find yourself heading out, deciding that there was no point in staying there or saying anything or explaining yourself because Todoroki does not even seem to get the gist of what's happening. He's not stupid. He just does not really care. At least not as much as you would have had you been in the same position as him, which is quite weird to think about. So you stop doing that too, and you wait outside for him to get out, trying to see what he will say about all of this. And thankfully, he chooses to ignore it. in favor of talking about something else, sensing how nervous and embarrassed you seem to be. Bakugou Katsuki. Katsuki is a loud-mouthed bastard. So of course, if you walk in on him, he'll be throwing a shampoo at your head. "What are you doing here, you idiot?" he would growl out. And then, you would have to duck out of the way of the shampoo flying at your head. Seriously, he does not pull back, even when it comes to regular things like this. It was only a mistake, he could swear that. But he does not seem to believe it, even when you tell him. "I didn't mean to walk in on you, you dumbass." "Well, you can head right back out. The door is right there." "And what if I don't? Huh? What are you gonna do?" And you can see another shampoo. God, how many does he have? About to fly at your head once more, so you immediately head out. He's truly embarrassed though, and if you had focused for a little bit, you could have even seen the blush on his cheeks that he quickly hid by quickly pulling the curtain. You did not think that you could ever see Katsuki embarrassed or shy, but it seems that you've been able to do that, and that's quite delightful to think of. He can be adorable too, and at least that's one more of your theories confirmed about him. That Katsuki could be truly adorable, even as he could be so loud-mouthed and foul-mouthed too. He can seem scary and rough around the edges, but once you get close to him and tore down all those walls he put up, he could be someone new entirely. Someone that you've been able to love. Not that you don't love what's on the outside too, but it's truly a different experience, and one that you were lucky to have. But once he heads out to the shower, he does not look at you, and even when he does, it's with a glare, a very pointed, sharp one, and you have to stifle back a laugh whenever he does. Perhaps you have not reached a state of forgiveness with him, but you're probably well when you give him a soft kiss on the temple and tell him that you're really, really sorry and you're extremely sincere about it, even though he can tell that there is a hint of something in your voice. Mockery, perhaps, or mischief. He does not care anymore. He kind of misses you already. So that's why you get forgiven.